Welcome to Shirdil IT Academy. In this section, I will briefly discuss about the CloudWatch, a monitoring service which allow you to monitor AWS resources and you can take action against that resources. So CloudWatch is a monitoring service for AWS cloud resources and the application run on AWS. It is used to collect and track metrics, collect and monitor log file and set alarms. So basically CloudWatch is a semi-free service, not a 100% fully service. The basic monitoring are free, like you can check the real time, the basic monitoring along with the real time means the 1 minute difference, and the basic monitoring means 5 minute difference. To AWS allow the 5 minute difference interval free monitoring, which allow you to check the CPU usage, disk usage and the network IO usage. So these are the metrics. CPU is actually a metric. CPU graph is actually a metric. Collect and monitor log file means you need to deploy some sort of agent inside your machine, either Linux or Windows, and then after that machine will send the logs and events on the CloudWatch. And then set alarm means you can either set alarms, either the reboot the machine, terminate the machine or stop the machine on the basis of your metrics graph. So you can do anything. So these are the cloud prerequisites where you can use CloudWatch, and these are the built-in tools enabled. You don't need to set up. First is Amazon EC2 instance, auto scaling, EMR flow logs, estimated AWS charges, like you want to set whenever your billing goes beyond $100, AWS will send you SMS and the email. You can do that. Amazon Elastic Block storage incidents and events, SQS queues, storage gateway, SNS topic, Elastic Load Balancer. You can use any of these service along for using CloudWatch. So CloudWatch will send you the log files, send you the metric graphs and set up alarms on the basis of these service. Remember, CloudWatch is nothing but a repository of data. Repository of data means CloudWatch help you to grab all the data relevant to the metric graph, relevant to the log file, event file, and on the basis of your data, CloudWatch set and alarms that help you to resolve your internal issues on the Amazon service. If we talk about the charges in Amazon CloudWatch, so it would charge per metric. In EC2 there are 7 metrics, preset metrics, they're technically called. If it is a basic monitoring means a 5-minute interval. Every 5 minutes it will send an alert and metrics graph to the CloudWatch. It would be free, of course, but if you want to go in detail monitoring, which is 1-minute interval, it would charge 50 cents for each metric. Like CPU graph have a 50 cent, CPU idle has a different 50 cent, network throughput, network idle, these are the different metrics, and each metric have a 50 cent per metric per month. These are the some of the cool features which you can use. So the features are up to minute statistics. You can view graphs when the CPU went high and when the CPU went low in the past 1 week, 1 day, 24 hours or the 12 hours. Set alarm of your metric data, like if you want that whenever your CPU goes 70%, the machine should be terminated, the machine should be auto scaled to the 2 machine, or the machine should be stopped, or the reboot. You can do anything. Use auto scaling to add or remove resource on the basis of CloudWatch metric, especially the CPU metrics. Like I said, whenever the CPU goes high or the 70% above in 5 minutes interval, the machine should scale up to 2 machines or the 3 machines, and when the CPU goes down up to 30%, the machine should terminate it automatically. In the right hand side, if we talk about the CloudWatch usage, so the first usage is the visibility into the resource utilization. Like you can see how much resource is currently using. It's on the 5 minutes interval or the 1 minute interval. Even you can check from the last 12 hours, 24 hours on the last 1 week. And then you can check the operational performance, overall demand patterns including metrics such as CPU utilization, disk read and write, and the network traffic. So these are the main metrics: disk utilization, disk read and write, and network traffic. You can check that. These are the three main action items which CloudWatch perform against any metric, especially the EC2. One is called the auto scaling, like whenever the CPU goes 70% or the 80%, like what you said earlier, on the basis of the incoming data, it perform an action like scale out the machine, like it increase the machine from 1 machine to 2 machine, and then it's moved towards the 10 machine. Same as you can use the SNS, like whenever the CPU goes high in the 70 or 80%, AWS will inform you over the email and the SMS. And third is EC2 action. EC2 action in have three sub actions, like reboot the instance, terminate the instance, or stop the instance. So you can check even whenever your billing alert goes high, or the CPU goes high, or the network goes high, you can do either stop instance, terminate instance, or the reboot the instance. So now it's up to you what you can do. So basic monitoring, like I said, normally it's a 10 pre-selected metrics in the EC2 instance. If, as prior it's 7, now it's 10. Is a 5-minute frequency, it's free of charge. Always remember one thing: whenever we talk about the basic monitoring, that means it's free of charge and it is have a 5 minutes interval. While whenever we talk about the detail monitoring, it incurs charges and it's a 1-minute monitoring. So detail monitoring has a 7 pre-selected metrics on the basis of 1-minute frequency for additional charges. So either if you will configure, Amazon will charge, otherwise it will not charge. Then Amazon EBS volume have different 10 pre-selected metrics, have 5-minute frequency, which is also free charge. You can do the same thing with the rest of the service, even including Elastic Load Balancer, which has the 10 pre-selected metrics at 1-minute frequency, free of charge. And the auto scaling groups, it has the 7 pre-selected metrics at 1-minute frequency. It's isolated, like it's have some of the charges, some of the free. Normally auto scaling has a free service, and it's the metrics has also free, because auto scaling will send a graph to the CloudWatch, and CloudWatch on the basis of incoming of auto scaling metrics, it increase the number of instances, so it's also free. Amazon RDS DB instance, they have a 13 pre-selected metrics at 1-minute frequency, free of charge. Let's talk about some discussion about the namespace. So namespace is the term, it's a grouping to know what is the metric belong for. Like EC2 have a different namespace. Under the EC2 you will see multiple metrics. So namespace is considered and mentioned as a service. Each service has a different metrics. Like I said, EC2 has a 7 pre-selected metrics. It should be under the EC2 namespace. Dimension is actually the name and value. Like if we talk about the namespace EC2, are we talking about the billing perspective, and are we talking about the CPU uses perspective? So dimension have a different domains under the namespace. Timestamp, to know what timestamp it has captured, which timestamp are we talking about. And the unit represents the scale, is statistical unit of measure, like in the graph sense. In the graph we can see the specific unit in the data sets, like the networking metrics type, CPU utilization, number of percentage, etc. In next video I will show you the real demo, what is the difference between namespace, metric, dimension, timestamp, units, and data sets. So we will create a sort of demo. We will create a billing alarm, and it should be the less than of the current billing cost, so that you will get notification immediately. We will have a SNS notification. We will configure with the current billing alarm. We will verify, and then we will configure the CloudTrail with CloudWatch. I hope you will enjoy a lot. Please join me in next video for lab. Thank you.